Podcast Network. This live show is not one that is going to bring you the latest tips on how to increase your VO2 max, but it's going to make you laugh, and that will probably have some cardio benefits. We'll have to go check a research paper to make sure. But hey, stick around. Get to learn more about my guest outside the world of running, swimming, and cycling. Today, I'm going to be joined by Dan Malinski. He's the brains behind Run, Dan, Run. I met him maybe a year and a half ago, had the wonderful chance to interview him for a story on our article, and have really enjoyed getting to connect with him over the last 12, 18 months. He's got great and funny content that's going to bring a smile to your face. So make sure you check it out. Run, Dan, Run. Before I bring him on, check out the Everyday Athlete Podcast Network on your favorite podcast platform. We have a variety of shows, which means we have something for everyone, from music and food to human interest stories of everyday athletes overcoming obstacles to reach their finish line. So be sure to subscribe, rate, and review our network so that we can continue to bring great guests like Dan along. By the way, we are in conversation about bringing a podcast about movies and running and the treadmill to the network. So if you're up for it, give us a thumbs up and tell us do it. If you're like, there's no way I'm ever listening to that, then just keep your mouth shut and let us do it anyway. Anyway, now let's bring Dan to the show and let's have some fun. How are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you laughing at me telling people like don't comment negatively?
Yeah, I like that. That's and you had me at movies. I was like, I'm in. I like it.
Dude, so again, this show is nowhere. I'm never going to ask you about your pace, your mileage, because honestly, I just don't give a shit. I'm more interested in you and getting to know you better. So cool. Here's one question I have for you, and I don't know why this popped into my head earlier today. I was like, I'm going to ask Dan this. You have a choice of 3 vegetables: Brussels sprouts, asparagus, or broccoli. All 3 are going to make your pee stink. So which one do you lean into more? Which one do you like better?
Oh man. See, like it's a toss up for me. It's a 2-way tie. Like Brussels sprouts with hot honey. I love. You roast them. Good one. Add a little bit of hot honey or a nice balsamic. I like, but give me like some steamed broccoli with some salt, pepper. I'm a simple guy and I'm good with that. I can just like those bags you can just microwave, to steam it, open it up. I'll just dump it in a bowl and just some butter, some salt, some pepper, and I'm good. Like, so I'll say broccoli for simplicity, but if I want to make the ring of fire suffer, I'll go with the Brussels sprouts.
Lori does not like broccolini. What's your take on broccolini?
It's like floppy broccoli. It's weird.
Who's cooking it for you that it becomes floppy?
Well, so Kelly, my wife, does not like broccoli at all. And so usually she steams it. I'm like, well, okay. So
yeah, that's a problem. So here, like if you grill it and you put it on like a good crusty roll with some Italian sausage, garlic, and olive oil, it can't be beat, man. It just can't.
That sounds good. Now I'm hungry.
And I apologize to all the Italians who are going to yell at me right now when I say I think it's even better than sausage and pepper hero. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to try that now. We're gonna grocery shop. We're grocery shopping now tonight, so I'll have to. I'm gonna grab some.
All right, make sure you take a picture and tag us in it. I love. So I've said this a few times lately, but like I had this idea of being like this uber successful entrepreneur and just rolling in it and having a huge, massive platform. And turns out that I just get tagged in people's weird ass grocery shopping pictures. And I think I'm happier about that.
I know I've tagged you in a few on Threads with, I think it's been pineapple pizzas that I've gotten you on a couple times. Yeah.
I love it. Like it just cracks me up. I really hope that people realize like, I don't need to take life so seriously. Let me take this picture of this, bag of fucking whatever they're taking pictures of and sharing it.
I love it. And your post this morning, the morning cup of Jason, the Raisinets and M&Ms and party fall. And I tend to share, but if you get your own snacks, then that's, if you hide one, then that's party foul.
Yeah.
But I was going to really dig in deep if it were, cause like dark chocolate Raisinets and dark chocolate M&Ms, both of those are my jam. And I would try to probably get both.
Dude, you should have seen what happened last night. Literally, we're sitting here watching TV and she goes, "Oh, the Raisinets," as I opened it. And I see her hand take the bag of M&Ms and move it behind her back. Like, what the fuck?
My mother-in-law and I, we had dark chocolate covered cherries and we kept hiding them on each other to make sure, because I'm like, So I went out and got her a bag. Like, here's a bag for you. That's my bag. No touch.
You food and movies go well together. You mentioned movies earlier in the conversation. What's your favorite movie?
Oh gosh, I have a top 10 list. Like,
yes, let's hear it.
So Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Excellent.
It's I have that. I used to, like, in college, I would just play it in the background and just, got it memorized.
The Back to the Future. Abe Froman, King of Chicago, Sausage King of Chicago.
Dude, you mean Snooty? Any of the 3 Back to the Future movies, Empire Strikes Back,
good ones.
Braveheart, just because, not because like it's a good movie, but like I noticed, I've seen it so many times, of the editing mistakes, like the scene with the car in the background, like a literal like car, or the scene where he's running. It's the one where he has, it's one of the battles. They start running and he's running. The next they flash to the English, come back. He's pulling out his long sword and it's jiggling because it's a rubber sword. Back to the English, it's back in his hilt. The English come back and he's got an axe. I'm like, what is this editing? It's so that one's on there.
You and I are gonna have we're gonna, if we launch this movie podcast, we're gonna have to have you on to point that stuff out, because I point that shit out all the time. I'm like, my goodness, an extra 30 seconds of editing, you would have caught that. Right. Come on. Right.
Let's see. I'm trying to, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, just because it's silly. I love Monty Python. Yep. This is a really dumb movie, but I like stupid comedies. Basketball by the guys that did Sell. I love that movie. It is so crude and just dumb. And like my favorite bit in that is the roadkill caught on tape. And it's just a shot of a camera in a car and stuffed animals like flying. Like it's so goofy.
I love it. So you did not mention the Blues Brothers. You mentioned Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I know you're a Chicago guy, so the Blues Brothers gets editing room floor for Chicago movies.
No, I forget it, but like I love that one. And like a fun fact, I grew up near the mall that they trashed.
Oh no shit.
Like it was 2 minutes from the high school I went to, and just like, they trashed it. Like, yeah, we'll totally fix that. Nope, it shut down. The mall ceased to be.
Real quick, our guy Joe Harden is watching on Instagram. Gives a big shout out to Dan. So thanks, Joe. Thanks for participating in the show. Are there other movies that would be iconic to Chicago, like Ferris Bueller's and the Blues Brothers?
Like a lot of the John Hughes ones, like 16 Candles.
Is
another one. Breakfast Club is another one. Yep. That's set here. The show, like, it's not a movie, but The Bear. We just finished season 4 of The Bear, and like it's a great homage to Chicago. Like my problem with a lot of Chicago shows and movies, like they take a little dramatic license or creative license with like some of like the montage shots.
Yeah,
and it's like, but you can't get there. It doesn't connect. Like so, like you have to. You got to turn your brain off when you see like movies in your city. And another one that's low key I like is the original Batman with Michael Keaton, because they filmed it down here on Lower Wacker Drive, which Lower Wacker Drive is scary. Like there's levels of driving here, and no one should end up on Lower Wacker because like you could just get lost down there. It's a whole nother just scary place.
I'm absolutely like you, man. We watch TV shows that take place in New York City. And I'm like, there is 0% chance on this green earth that you're getting from that spot in the northern Bronx down to Battery Park in Manhattan in 7 minutes. Like there's just no way. Not even a helicopter is getting you there that fast.
Yes. Like it's like it just, so you have to suspend some belief. I'm trying to think of I'm stalling for other iconic Chicago movies, and someone's going to call me on it, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that one too. Like,
I'm sure.
But Blues Brothers is a good one. My wife has never seen it, and I'm like, it's like a law. Like you have to, we have to watch it. Like it's yeah.
Do you have one of those movies that you've never seen that everybody's like, you have to go see this, or why haven't you seen this?
Until I met Kelly, it was The Sound of Music. Like I didn't get it. I still don't, like I still make fun of it because like you think of like that movie, right? And it's her in the field, right? Like spinning, like, I'm like, oh, that's like the peak moment of the movie, dude. It's the first 2 minutes. I'm like,
so here we go. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna stay on that path, but I'm gonna interject something else. So movies that don't carry over from year to year to year or decade to decade to decade and have an iconic scene that you're like, Jesus, this was bad, is Tombstone. Like I was, as a younger person, I was like, Tombstone is the shit. I watched it like a year ago and I'm like, this is shit. Like not the shit, this is shit.
Yes.
What a bad movie that is. Oh my goodness. And you know, I'll be your Huckleberry. That's all anybody ever recites from that movie. And it's like 2 seconds and it's just like, okay, next.
Yeah.
Like I can't I'm sorry to all you Tombstone fans, but it's fucking bad. It's just it did not age well.
No, there's like so years ago we started doing like pizza on Saturdays with the kids when they were young, and we came up with like a huge list of movies to show them, like from our childhood.
Yep.
And like as soon as you mentioned this, the one that just stands out is Short Circuit.
Number 5 is alive.
It's like okay, but then like there's some scenes it's like, oh no.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Stephanie and John. Thanks for joining us over on Instagram. Appreciate you taking the time. So if let's say it's you have your druthers, you have all the money in the world. Is there a place that you would love to go to and actually watch them filming the movie?
I need like, I'd want to go for like episode 5, 4 or 5 of Star Wars, like A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back on location. Like just the stories, you know, like you hear of like filming, like I want to say it was Norway where they did like the Hoth scenes for Empire Strikes Back, and just like Tunisia. I would love to go, you know, and just kind of watch like the on location stuff for that, just to be a little kid, giddy, you know, like a little schoolboy. That or on set for Princess Bride, because I feel like that's
a good movie.
Like just sitting there, like, you know, like the scene where Billy Crystal's there and like they had to send Rob Reiner off set because he was laughing. You could, the mics kept picking him up, giggling. Like, I think that would be fun.
Plus,
like,
we'd be able to bring Andre the Giant back to life.
Yes.
Fun fact about me: I was at the very first WrestleMania at Madison Square Garden.
Yes,
it's awesome. Crazy, dude. Like I got to see Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper. I got to see Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart. And what was the dude with the tennis racket, their manager? Jim
Cornette.
Hart. Jim Cornette?
Jimmy Hart. No, Jimmy Hart had the megaphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was there. Andre the Giant was there. Cyndi Lauper and Captain Lou Albano. The Iron Sheik.
Wow.
Dude, it was wild. Like to be 13 years old or however old I was. I think it was 13. And watching that is nuts. Awesome. It's crazy.
That's so cool.
For me, it would be like Casablanca is my favorite movie of all time. So if you could put me in Casablanca and watch them film that scene, and I just told this story on another podcast I was on. In that scene, the Germans walk into the bar, and the French, they're not the French flag, the French resistance, the people that are there. The Germans start singing their national anthem, and the French resistance stands up and starts singing the French national anthem even louder. And I don't know a single word of French other than "we." And every time I watch this movie, I want to stand up and sing and yell, because it's just like this act of defiance. Like, fuck you. You're not taking over our country and we're going to beat you guys. But that would be a movie for me that I would love to go and watch them film and recreate. And I'm guessing everybody on the set is probably dead by now, so it'd be kind of creepy, but we'll go that route.
Like that. Yeah. That would be a good one. And then Lawrence of Arabia is another one. That's
a good one.
That's like one of my top ones. Like the fun side story. The first time I got to see Lawrence of Arabia was at Ebert Fest. Roger Ebert is a University of Illinois alum, and he would come down and host a film fest every year. And I got to see it in the original giant screen format.
Oh, no way.
And I'm sitting like 5th row, and I'm with my ex-father-in-law and my ex-wife at the time. And we're sitting there, and it's the scene where he goes back to rescue the guy. And like that's the still shot of the desert. You just see it like the little speck. He's like way off in the distance.
Yeah.
My ex-father-in-law was like, watch this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to really watch now. Like we're in front of a giant screen. Of course I'm watching.
What's a movie that you were like, I'm leaving? I just can't take this anymore.
I don't want to admit this, and this is going to make people mad, but A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I was in high school, and we were sitting there as a bunch of friends, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I walked out. I want to play air hockey. Waited for my friends.
I have, like, if I go to the movies, I'm sitting there the whole entire time, even if it's bad. But I went to the movies with my father, and we went to go see Desperado, which has Antonio Banderas in it. And there's one scene where he's walking down the street with guitar cases that turn into machine guns. And I looked at my father and I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, I'm done. Like, this movie's been bad, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just like, we're done. Let's get out of here. We'll live to fight another day.
Yeah, like the one I should have left was Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull one. Like, my friend and I went, and we actually shushed a guy in the beginning, like moments before he flies through the air in the refrigerator, surviving nuclear blast.
Yeah, of course.
And we watched it, and like we should have left. And the guy that we shushed got up and was like, "You feel dumb now, don't you?" We're like, "Yeah, this is terrible. This is horrible."
Are you a TV show watcher?
Oh yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
It used to be Bad Girls Club back when it was on the Wii network, way back in the day. Like, it's take 8 to 12 young ladies that have anger issues and alcohol issues, put them in a house, give them all the alcohol they want, and we're just gonna film it, and they just fight. Like, I watch an episode, I'm like, life's not great, but like I'm doing okay. Like,
right? Yes,
I'm okay. So like that's one, and then The Righteous Gemstones was silly, but I loved it.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's on HBO Max. It's John Goodman, Walton Goggins, the guy who plays Kenny Powers. It's a spoof of a religious, like, mega church family, and it's so vulgar and crass, and it's just, I'm like, wow.
I'll have to check it out. We're big fans of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Real Housewives of New York. Like, I watched that. It's, mindless television. And then I realized for myself, I'm like, my life isn't so bad. Like, these people have all the money in the world and they're arguing over the dumbest shit. My life's okay. Like, I can move on.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new show that's on Bravo, Next Gen NYC?
No, it is. I will say that we have it on our list to watch. Like, we try to watch shows together, and we have some good ones and we have some dumb ones, and it's on our list to watch. I've not yet seen it.
There's bad, and then there's that show. Like, it's it's the train wreck that you really can't turn away from type of show, right? Like, we put it on, and it's so funny. Like, Lori and I are into it. I would say for like 15 minutes, like that first commercial break.
Yeah.
And then once they go to commercial break, the phones come out. And we almost never look up again from the phones because it's just awful, man. But we're glued to it. We're just absolutely glued to it at the same time.
Like, Kelly would say anything Marvel. Like, she'll try, and then she just her phone, and she's just tick-tocking away. And like the oldest kid, Kay loves comics, loves sci-fi. It's great. Younger kid, Penny, definitely sides with Kelly, and they'll both, like, they call it Star Track and Field, and they made up a song, and like, I'm like, we could try. Why don't we try one of my shows? Because like, we've watched like Pretty Little Liars like 18 times, The OC. We've been through Gilmore Girls, which Gilmore Girls is a really good show up until Rory does dumb things, which that's it. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, like, so we actually just watched Loki, and turns out Penny, the 16-year-old, has a crush on Tom Hiddleston. And I'm like, now I know why we watched it. I'm like, you want to watch other stuff? Only if he's in it. And I'm like, all right, well, fair.
All right, let me ask you this question. Lori and I have conversations constantly about all kinds of shit. And we always seem to come back to, like, what's an unhinged opinion that really does not matter in the grand scheme of life. And I'll give you an example. I have two of them. Okay. One is Shawshank Redemption should have won the Oscar the year that Forrest Gump won the Oscar, and actually Pulp Fiction came out that was nominated that same grouping, which also should have beaten Forrest Gump. And then my other is Tom Hardy deserved the Oscar over Leo in The Revenant because he was a better actor. Leo just had to grunt a handful of times. Like, Give me a break, man. He didn't fucking act. He laid there and grunted. And so those are my two unhinged, don't care about your opinion about this topic. I'm right, you're wrong, even though it makes no difference. Does not matter.
Okay, it's not just okay. This is about an actress, and I'm sure she's fine. But I rooted. I don't remember which it was, but the Jurassic Park that Téa Leoni was in. I rooted for the dinosaurs to eat her. Like any movie she's in, I like Deep Impact. I think is the one she's in. She's not Armageddon, but Deep Impact. I'm like yes, and like she lost in that one. Like Bad Boys, I'm like she's okay. The one get her. Like, it's irrational, and I don't know why, but that's she's never done me wrong. I don't know.
What was your take on the show Madam Secretary then?
I was like, it's all right, it's fine. Kelly was watching it, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. She's like, why? It's like Téa Leoni, that's why. And then like she'd be watching, I'd be sitting there like. And then Kelly knows I'm hooked if I start asking questions. If I start asking plot questions, she's like, you're hooked. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're gonna get it? Is she gonna get got? No.
Oh, I love it, dude. Like everybody's got an unhinged opinion, except in the world today, we're so scared to say something like this. Like Dan Malinski does not like Téa Leoni, and that's okay. Like, who gives a shit? It's okay.
Like, I don't wish any ill will upon her, but in the movies, I'm like, get her, get the T-Rex, go.
I don't know why this popped into my head, but you said Téa Leoni, and I instantly jumped to Marissa Tomei. It was like as if I was playing a game backwards. You know, if I would have said Marissa Tomei, you would say Téa Leoni, then I could say something like Lenny Kravitz, and we just play the last name go forward type of thing. But for some reason, Marissa Tomei jumped into my head, and I gotta wonder whatever happened to her. Like she banged her foot in My Cousin Vinny, and did she bang herself right out of Hollywood by stomping like that? I don't like whatever happened to her.
I get like her and like the one now I popped in my head. This is another unhinged one, but Penelope Cruz.
Yes,
lovely,
great.
The movie Sahara. I swore it was Selma Hayek in the movie with Steve Zahn and Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
And I'll get to Matthew in a second, but like I remember seeing it in the theater. Like this movie, like, she's fine, but how much cooler would it be if that was Selma Hayek? Like it'd be great. It was that and the tan to white teeth ratio on Matthew McConaughey. I'm like, why does he look like Corinthian leather and his teeth are so shiny? Like that movie alone are two, like, yeah.
Fun fact, when whatever his name is for Corinthian leather and Buick or Cadillac, whatever that car was, that was a made up word. It was just all for marketing. There's no such thing as Corinthian leather.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
Right. It's bananas, right? They just made up a fucking word to sell cars, man. Made up the finest Corinthian leather. I remember it's the guy from Fantasy Island. I can't remember his name.
Ricardo Montalban.
Ricardo Montalban, yes.
I think they used his chest from Wrath of Khan as Corinthian leather because that.
How old are we, dude? We can fucking cite Corinthian leather.
And then find another reference with the same actor.
Yes, like, there's a 20-year-old who just X'd out of this conversation because they're like, what is that?
What are these dudes talking about?
Oh my God, dude. I could see this is the kind of unhinged crap podcast should be. Like, don't give me the arbitrary 6 questions that the person is talking about Ricardo Montalban. You're like, that's wonderful, but have you heard about the economic impact of garbage cans in the Sahara? It's like, man, stop it. Please just stop.
That I can't. Like, no, I like what you guys do. It's fun because it is oftentimes unhinged and just off the wall, and I love it.
Yeah, but like think about it, right? So if you go to a race or you're at the run club or cycling club, swim club, depending on your sport, like when you're done and you're having breakfast and coffee or whatnot, right? There will be about 5 or 10 minutes of conversation about how the event went, and I wish this would have happened, that would have happened. But then once those 5 or 10 minutes are over, you start getting into these conversations like this.
Yes.
And since we didn't just finish running or racing or whatever, we're skipping those 5 to 10 minutes. We're going right to this.
Yeah.
Where we get to connect with each other and get to laugh and have fun with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like, and like long conversations during long runs too, I think can get unhinged depending on the distance and like,
Yes.
the weather. Like we had the half marathon group. It's not, I can't think of what it is, but back in the day, like their levels were planets. And our friend who joined our run group, it's a friend I met, I brought her with, like, we're going to run 10 miles. Come with us. And she tells us she's in the half marathon club and she's on level Uranus. 10 miles of Uranus jokes. Like, what's it like in Uranus? How do you get into Uranus? Like, it was 10 miles of that. It was just,
and,
it was,
and that's what helps pass the time.
yeah.
That shit is what you forget. Like I was pacing my friend Allie this weekend at the Vermont
Yeah.
100. I started with her, I think at 9 p.m. and I went all the way through to 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And we had gotten up at 2:30 on Saturday morning so that she could start the race at 4 a.m. So we're up,
Right.
for ungodly amounts of time to begin with. And when you're out there, right, the last for that long, like you don't want to have serious conversations,
No.
So we start playing games like I'm gonna say one word and then we're just gonna have a conversation about whatever that one word means, and we'll just go off from there. And before you know it, we've covered 20 miles and I'm passing her off to her husband to finish out the last 11 of the race. But those are the moments where we connect so much with the people that we're with, right?
Yeah. It's so fun. Like it's the unhinged stuff. And it's stuff that you then like, if you like you or I were to hang out in real life with real people, we'd bring up one of these things that we just talked about and they'd be like, what?
Yeah.
They think we're crazy. And it's like, that's also fun too. Like, yeah, kind of are, but you had to be there. Like, it's totally one of those had to be there.
So you mentioned in real life. So we're going to be in Chicago here real soon. So we'll have to make time for that. But it also reminded me, John Hudson sent me a post. And again, I go back to I'm going to be a really rich entrepreneur. And instead, I'm going to get tagged in the wildest food imaginable that people want to share with me. So John Hudson tagged me in a pizza that's from Chicago. It's a deep dish pizza, but it's based on the Chicago dog. So the crust has the sesame seeds and it's got chopped hot dogs and mustard and pickles and all kinds of other shit. And I'm like, look, man, I'm all for people eating whatever they want. I am all for it. I don't care. If you want to have pineapple on pizza at the table next to me, enjoy it. I won't eat it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, why do we fuck around with food so much? Like,
I don't know. Like that, like I saw that post and I'm like, why do we have to? No, we don't. Like we had a meme sending around to friends that we streamed with like years ago. It was a pizza with mayonnaise and peas on it. And I'm like, why?
No.
No.
Lori will tell you, I love mayonnaise. As a kid, so we didn't grow up well-to-do, but as a kid, my father would take out a sleeve of saltines and we would put butter on it. And if we were feeling wealthy, we would put mayonnaise on it. So I think that my connection to mayonnaise is, my parents and those good times. Yeah. But I will fucking put mayonnaise on a shoe and I will love it. Like, I just love mayonnaise.
Same. Yeah.
Mayonnaise and peas, no, thank you, sir.
And not like hot mayonnaise on a pizza. Like, no. It's even worse. Oh, yeah. Sometimes people try and they do too much. Like we do, like my folks that watch stream will put in, like, we have like a joke channel and they'll put in things like I have to watch it and react. And like, speaking of food, it's like those AI videos of like the food just sitting there like in the woods or the swamp. Like, why is this a thing? Like this? No, like stop it. AI has gone too far. We don't need this in our lives. Like, ugh.
Shout out to Catherine Out Loud and Mimi's a nerd 100. Mimi, you're not a nerd.
She would argue and say she's a friend that we're gonna run a 5K together here.
Nice.
At some point. Yeah.
Let's get after it, Mimi. For a while. What's funny is I'm a huge baseball fan, and when people ask me why, I say because it's the nerds game. Yes, you have to have physical ability to hit a ball, throw a ball, but it's all numbers. And in the last 20 years, it's become launch angles and velocity and spin rate and everything else. It's just a nerds game, and I absolutely love it for that reason. Like, give me all the nerddom that baseball has.
I love it. Like, you can kind of transfer that to running. To, like, there's way back in the day, like run nerds. Like it's everybody accesses. Like, I have a friend that Well, Tree has a spreadsheet to track his shoes, and he color codes them with colored zip ties on the laces.
Oh
And he
shit, that's smart.
tracks. Oh, dude, he tracks them by now, Training Peaks and stuff, like tracks it for you. Just pick the shoe. But
Right.
this is back in the day. He's like, yeah, I know how many miles I have in each pair of shoe. I'm like, that's amazing. Share. Like,
that is dope.
It's pretty neat. Like, he still does it. I'm like, you could do that. And he's like, I don't care. I like my spreadsheet. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Mimi said that she's guilty of the AI video on it.
Yeah, it's her fault. She does it all the time. It's that, or they keep trying to get the DuckTales theme stuck in my head. And yeah.
So speaking of nerds, are you a fan of the nerd clusters, the latest and greatest sport nutrition bean?
No, because I once ran my mouth off back in the day in like 2014 and said that I could eat Peeps for a long run and would be fine. During the run, I was fine. It was like a half hour later for the rest of the day. My system did not like that and reminded me of that. It was so I'm not going to mess with candy. Like I'll like not going to run the whole race with candy. Like I'll supplement, but like I can't just do the candy. How about you?
We're running out of time here, so I'm going to rip through some questions really fast.
Okay.
Marshmallows, how do you like them toasted? Slightly or charcoal briquettes?
Charcoal briquettes.
Yes, exactly.
Burn them up.
John Calabrese posted a display of candy corn. So for you, finish the sentence. Candy corn is
Bjork. No, I can't. I can't do it.
Candy dish at the dentist has the peppermint swirl, has the butterscotch, and has the strawberry with that creamy center in it.
Oh.
Which of the hard candies are you taking?
Most of the time, I'm gonna take the peppermint swirl one, the white one with the red stripes. That's yeah.
Neapolitan ice cream. The gallon is sitting on the table. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Which is the one that stays? The other two get eaten.
Vanilla in this house. Well, in this house, vanilla.
Really, your family goes to eats the strawberry, huh?
Chocolate and strawberry, and then like if the oldest kid were home, then I would say they'd be equal. But yeah, I like strawberry. Kelly and Penny like the chocolate. Kaylin likes the vanilla. So
standard ice cream sandwich or Chipwich?
Chipwich.
Oof. Chipwich with chocolate chips on the edge or Chipwich with M&Ms on the edge?
Chocolate chips. Chocolate chips for me.
Favorite M&Ms?
Dark chocolate peanut.
That's a good one. When you break the Kit Kat bar, are you breaking it into 4 pieces or 2 of 2? 2 by 2.
I'm the dickhead that'll eat it sideways just stare at people just for a reaction. Just to get people like, no, why? Like it's like eating a banana sideways. Same thing. Like
your deepest thoughts on when somebody takes a circular pizza and cuts it and so that it has squares in the middle.
See, I'm from Chicago, and that's what we do with our thin.
Oh my God.
Style.
I thought I did
the little triangle ones.
I thought I disliked Chicago pizza just because of deep dish. I didn't realize you guys cut it through the middle and make little tiny squares too.
Here's the thing. We in Chicago, we don't like the pizza cake. Like we eat it when our friends come into town that have never had it. Like we'll eat it then. Like I literally haven't had it since I ran the Chicago Marathon in 2021.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I realized the pizza cake.
Yeah, we like the thin crust. Like I like it in triangles. I don't like the squares, but like I'm so used to it. Yeah.
Does Chicago pizza look down on Detroit pizza?
Yeah, because it hurts the roof of your mouth.
Oh, because I love Detroit pizza.
I eat it. Like I like it. Like it's fine. I don't, look at me. I'm big. I like pizza. it's one of the perfect foods.
It is. It's so good. All right. Last question for you. Okay. Thanksgiving meal is being served. What has to have room on Dan's plate?
I gotta have stuffing.
Yes.
Or I gotta. And not the kind with like raisins or weird crap in it. Just give me just stuff. There's a pan of stuffing. I'm happy.
Yeah. Like for me, it's like the bread with sausage and sage.
Yes.
I keep everything else. I don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
But that, if it's got those 3 things in there, I'm in 7th heaven.
Same. Like you can wave some celery over it and I'm good. I
Yeah.
don't need it in there, but yeah.
Dude, this was a blast. We got to do it again. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Anytime.
You got it. I'll see you soon.
All right.
For those of you that stuck around for the 35 minutes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Time is the greatest gift that we can give to each other, and you just gave me the greatest gift of your time. Make sure you check out the Everyday Athlete Podcast Network on your favorite podcast platform. Subscribe, rate, review, and if you use Spotify, comment. It really does help us, twerk the algorithm and move us up so that more and more people hear great guests like Dan. Appreciate your time. Have a great one. I will see you on our next Fiery Embers.